Hey guys, real quick, what I'm doing is I recorded the second half of this game from yesterday, earlier today. For some reason, the live stream ended at the 45-minute mark on YouTube, but went all the way through on Twitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to live stream the Twitch playback. So I'll have part two on YouTube. So. It'll at least allow me to add some additional commentary to my live stream. So I'm just gonna hit play here and yeah, I guess that's how we'll do it. I guess what screen do I guess I can disable my live stream camera. Let's see. Live scene. Let me just hide the webcam here. There we go. I just got to remember to undo that. Well, this will at least allow me to fast forward, huh? Fast forward. I don't know why I went AFK right here. I think someone was at the door. Yeah, I think someone came to the door. But yeah, I really had fun playing the detachment. I didn't really get to try a lot of the ins and outs out. I think the only stratagem I got to use was I didn't use advanced shoot or charge. I didn't double AFK. um, I didn't. Let me see. What did I use in this one? I used. I didn't get to use Field of Pain for Death Company. I started to. Yeah, here I come. I finally came. Sorry about that. Someone was at my door.
It's cool, James. I was going to say, I've moved, but anything you want to overwatch me, you can overwatch. You know?
Let me see.
I've moved these 3 units down here so far. Spawns moved from there to there, and these 2 just moved into a line of sight.
Change your list a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. The Vanguard
Okay,
vest with Dante
got...
sounded too good. I know, doesn't it? That's what I'm gonna edit that too. The Dante leading the Vanguard vets sounds just sounds too delicious to pass up. Who was that? It was either you.
So, alright, I can't move within an inch of you, yeah?
Was that Commodore that recommended that
just
earlier today?
Of this fucking wall.
It was either Commodore, you, or Zeticus. But yeah, that just sounds too sweet to pass up. I've got to edit my list.
On it to see you, yeah?
You have to be wholly within it to see me.
Okay, so let me just move.
It was calm, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely editing that. I put together.
He flies, yeah.
Just a 5-man Terminator squad, and it's got Dante in it. So I need to make some edits to that because I think with that Terminator squad, I think I only had 9 total. Could you possibly get wholly within right here? Well, no, then you wouldn't be able to see through that.
I think I can get wholly within here.
Okay, we'll check it out because this base is only 3 inches. You'd have to. Is there any way that you can? Can't you have your wing come out the other side here?
Yeah, I can. And then because I'm through it, I get what you're saying. Like a tank, if it's outside, you shoot from the outside a bit.
Like, let me see. You could, like, if he is, like,
it's this bit of wall there.
Yeah, like right there. You can draw a line of sight with your wing, which is extending over the base, but you're.
No, I agree that.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Because... Yeah. Now you extend over, so you can get line of sight with your wing, and you're not within engagement range. So that's cheeky. But
let
that
me
works.
see
what you have on your new list. Let me bring this up.
Okay. This
22.
guy.
It's probably got.
Can you fit in there? Yep. Is that
Yeah.
1 inch away? I don't think that's too close.
Okay. Oh, you can adjust him. I don't want to do that. Slide him over a little bit to make room. This. Okay. Like if you did. Oops, I messed that up. Not gonna be able to view it right now. I shouldn't be moving. There you go. That's 1.1. That's perfect. It's on the other
Cheers,
screen.
James. No worries, mate.
Where is it? I hate it when people touch my models, man. I'm sorry.
It's cool though. It's funny helping me
Okay.
out. Okay, let me just quickly roughly move these five.
Yeah. Let's see.
So,
Mephiston, Dante,
That's
Lamartis,
free.
the triple threat, Death Company Marines. Yep. Infiltrators, Sandguard. Yeah, I think my unit just had a 6-man Sandguard as well. And then the Vanguard, yeah, I'm putting them there. And then double Lancers, yep. I like it. That's almost exactly what I'm gonna have, except I think I in place of the Infiltrator squad, I think I have Intercessors to sticky home. I think that's the only difference I really see in our. Oh, instead of a 10-man brick of Death Company, I think I had a 5-man. But yeah, very similar lists.
Okay, that's then moved. That's gonna stay in.
Man, I'm gonna have so much fun
Anything else?
theory crafting
Nope.
different Blood Angels
Shooting
lists
it,
in
yeah.
this new detachment over the next couple months. It is gonna be fun. I took out a 5-man
everything's
Vanguard
infected,
that
yeah.
made the one
I
I had
get
10 man,
bonuses.
then have Dante
infected
leading
stuff.
them and the Hammer leading the
Shoot
Sandguard.
this thing first.
Okay.
I just need to check its rules if that's cool, James.
I'm gonna have to ease into 10-man
This is my
units.
first shot with it, so proper virgin.
I've gotta figure out how to not get them shot off the board on their next turn.
From this plague burst mortar, roll 1d6.
Because that's the
For the
problem I
target
run.
unit and every other enemy unit within 3 of the target unit. Adding 1 to the roll if the unit being rolled for is allocated.
Yeah, that's true. If you're gonna have someone babysit home, it's
unit
probably
being
better
rolled
to do
for
infiltrators instead of intercessors.
All of the
Because how often do the intercessors shooting
each
move up and come in clutch?
I suppose as D3 mortal wounds.
They do usually like 1 or 2 wounds, right?
I get it. So let's say I'm going to shoot that shot. So it is the mortar. I'm going to shoot the mortar into your Death Company. Then I roll a dice for everything within. I roll a dice for each one within 3 inches of it, and on a 6 they'll suffer some mortal wounds thing. Do you want to read that, James? Double check for me.
Sorry, I was distracted. What's going on?
So this thing here, it fires a mortar. From the way I read it, that I select your Death Company unit, and then everything next to that Death Company unit,
I had
roll
a
6 for.
You'll see in this game
and
here.
A 6, it can suffer.
Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Yep.
Okay, so we'll fire the mortar first into the Death Company.
Yeah. All right. So you'll see in this game that I was playing here, JM, when I charged with my 6-man.
So yeah, we'll do.
It was so many dice. I think it was.
That's not this.
I battle shocked them. I took the self battle shock, so it was 20. Just for the in Carmine spear, the spears, it was 24 plus 12, so it's a 36. I had 36 dice to roll, re-rolling ones for hits and wounds with Lance. It was insane. I have never, yeah, it was crazy. Of course, I guess you get that all the time with Liberator Assault Group, but it's been so long since I played Lag, I forgot how many dice you got to throw. Before you start shooting, I want a rapid.
Okay, mate.
Okay, so I'll use the captain's free CP per turn. But 36 dice, hitting on 2s with Lance, with +1 strength, Well, I guess the strength didn't really matter with that lance too much, but it helps you go from
Okay, so
threes
you're
to
about to
twos
kill the
against
rest of
elite
the
units because
Carrion
it
is gonna
pushes you
kill
from
these
strength 6 to
guys.
strength 7.
Probably
Yeah, you can, but it's only +1 attacks and lag. Is it?
right here.
Was it? Oh, you're right. It's +1 attack and +2 strength. You are right. That's why it felt like so many. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, this I totally forgot. I totally forgot about that. I was thinking it was +2 strength, +2 attacks and lag, but you're right. It was +1 attack, +2 strength.
You know what I mean?
Dude, this detachment is just 36 dice hitting on twos, re-rolling, ones to hit and wound because of oath.
Yeah, mate.
Um,
I think I'll. I think I will
strength
spend a
7
TP to
on
give
3 AP.
the Death Company a
And
5-up feel no
the
pain.
other thing I love about this detachment, dude, is with Dante,
Okay.
he
so
finally has a
these
way to get
units-
AP4 now.
You know what? No, I won't.
Get AP4 and just have his attacks go right through on vehicles and things with no invuln.
Strength 8, you're -1 toughness.
Yeah, I know it is. It is going to get nerfed, isn't it? Let's get some games in against some people before they do get nerfed.
So that is 7 saves.
But
mate,
yeah, I feel
-1
good
AP,
now that the Primarch,
a -1 to your save.
well, the chapter master of Blood Angels
Okay,
now has the option of
so-
going AP4 like all the other Primarchs.
So
It
5?
feels really good.
I think so, mate. Yeah.
So 4 go through. I'll do my.
Like, you can find a way to close that gap on vehicles. You advance and charge with Dante.
2
The
damage.
Vanguard
each.
vets don't even have to
That
do
should have been
anything.
your feel
Just
no pain.
Dante getting
That
10
was
attacks,
4 shots,
re-rolling ones
2 damage
to hit and
each.
wound
Oh,
Should
it's
have
2
been
on
damage.
AP4,
Yeah, you should
Okay,
have
so
been
I-
8 feel no pain.
on
So you
strength
saved
9.
Yeah. So let me
So if you
do.
wanna stick with
Let me
4.
do 4 more. All right.
Yeah, I wish I had
So
Mind Maiden
2 units
painted.
die because I saved one.
Oh, you don't have
Okay,
Dante?
so I think it was the same thing.
You don't have Dante IRL?
Okay.
Yeah, I am good to go. I've got everything made and painted for my Blood Angels except for Terminators. I've got a box sitting over there. I need to get them painted and everything in case I like how Terminators end up
Heavy
coming out with this detachment.
on freeze. Lethals. Strength 5, toughness 4.
Abyssal, I wouldn't.
Saves, mate.
With Blood Angels, you learn how to charge from behind walls so they can't overwatch.
The damage is 1.
Every Blood Angels player knows how to do that.
So that kills.
If you're counting on overwatches against Blood Angels players, you're going to be disappointed. I rarely, if ever, allow my opponent to get overwatches on me with my Blood Angels army.
Oh, I can't save that. So
If there's a wall, there's a way to get a charge in without an overwatch being done.
2. Let me do my feel no pains. Take 1 damage, which kills him.
Like in this game right here, I think he moves Mortarion up, and I think I just kept my Sanguinary Guard behind that wall and just went for a 6-inch charge. I think it was 6. It might have been less than that.
Same Death Company. Let's finish them off.
Okay.
So,
Okay, here's the stuff I have in boxes. LOL.
Right, so D6 plus 2. Oof. That's what I needed.
Abyssal, who do you play as your
No
primary?
pass now, yeah.
Do you play anyone in real life or just on TTS?
Strength 10.
Okay.
So 2s. Because of the -1 toughness. So that is 4 saves, -2 AP, mate.
That's gonna be 6.
Okay, so this is everything JM has in his
He's free.
boxes.
9.
He's got Asterath, Dante, Lamartes, Blood Angels Captain, 2 jump captains, 1 jump captain with hammer, 2 I don't have any lieutenants. 2
roll.
LTs, 2 sanguinary priests. You have sanguinary
Just reroll all them
priests.
dice, what that
Okay.
No, dude, that's kind of lame. I'll just say they're dead.
10 assault intercessors,
Sure.
10 jump pack intercessors,
You know
10
me,
death
I'm sure.
company with jump,
Yeah, I
6
don't know
sanguinary
why I
guard,
didn't
2 brutalis.
remember
Dude,
I
you
only
need to
had
get to
one
work.
guy
You're
with
about to have some
detachment.
fun with this detachment.
What did I roll anyway?
You're going to be using probably everything
Alright,
except for maybe those brutalis.
that's for the feel no pains, and then this
But
is
shoot,
for
I'm even thinking about making a list with the death company,
save, which
with the
was
death company dreadnought.
I'd
The
roll
company
one
dreadnought,
plus one,
he can
six.
stick you an objective if he blows up. He can 5 up.
So
Does he already have feel no pain?
I would have
He's
had
got
to
a
look that
6 up
before
feel
we
no pain, so
rolled.
you can
Never
give him
mind.
5 up feel no pain. You can have him fight on
I'm going to
death.
cast a strat on the sanguinary
What else can you do with this? The
This one
dreadnought
with
just
Dante
got
here.
a whole lot better. I mean, he's still
Rerolls to
probably
hit,
not
but because you're in
realistically
his
playable,
infection range is 6 of
but
everything.
he's got a lot more tools
So,
at his disposal now.
he rerolls to hit wound as well.
He's got the 5 up feel no pain now.
Once
He can
but yeah, just
toggle
check the
on
CP
shooting
max,
or
that is
fight
pretty
phase.
tasty. Yeah,
You can give him
+2
+2
Oof,
attacks,
to
so he
0.
goes from
Oh
6 to
wait,
8
actually,
attacks
what
if
can
he
he do?
charges.
Still haven't used his. Shoot back, move,
Um,
death. Okay. So yeah, we've
he
cast
can
that on the
fight on
sanguinary
death.
guard, and we'll shoot with the land
He's got
rangers.
his blood surge ability where he can
Wargaming's
blood surge
ability, do you have to do
into
that in the command phase, or you
obviously
can
his
use those
ability,
whenever you want?
and he can
Yeah, they're
advance shoot and
reactive. So say
charge.
like because
Okay.
the shoot back's in the
And
shooting phase
yeah,
and the
yeah,
move one,
yeah.
so you like
I
good.
just think this
It's a reactive
detachment is
kind of
great for the Death Company Juggernaut
yeah.
or
So Land Raider
Juggernaut
in combat, yeah.
Dreadnought.
So it's -1 to shoot.
Not saying
Move,
he's
heavy bolter,
still
rapid fire,
practical to
on
take, but it'd be
force.
fun to
One
put him
sec.
in a list and see how he does. Oh, YouTube
Yeah,
is
just
lagging.
one tiny little one. Just one tiny little one. You only need to do one of them little things. It's only a little bit you need to give him. A bit of fibre. You'll see it inside it. There's a little thing inside it. Use that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
full one.
That's what the Brutalis is, the Death Company one, and
So
the
this is
normal one.
Connie
Got
Bolter,
you.
On fours.
Who is he
Got
shooting
2.
at?
Everything's gonna go. Oh no, I get to re-roll them. Everything into that sanguinary guard.
Oh, so this is lagging on
You
both
get to
Twitch
re-roll this
and
wound.
YouTube right now?
That's one lead.
This is weird. I'm not showing any dropped frames or anything on
Strength
the
4,
stream.
Your toughness goes
3 now.
down 1. 3 now, so freeze. So 4 saves minus no AP.
Maybe I need to shut up. Maybe I'm causing it to lag. I don't
No
know.
damage.
Okay.
Havoc launcher. Is there any in there for blast? I don't think there's 5, is there now?
Oh, you know what? I probably need to just play the download from my
So
PC instead of streaming
fours.
it from Twitch. So I'm at a minute or
On
what
lethal.
time mark? Let me pause
Strength
this.
5,
I'm at 1707.
so freeze.
Yeah, let me
Strength 5.
let me do this. Let me bring up the download, and instead of streaming it, let me just bring up the download here. And it was at the 17-minute mark. 1707.
3 now, so freeze.
And just cut down the volume
So
a little
4
bit.
saves minus no AP.
One goes through. Volume over here.
1 damage.
Thanks for letting me know.
Launcher.
Probably
Is there
didn't
any
like
in
me
there for blast? I
streaming
don't think there's 5, is there now?
and playing the live stream from Twitch at the
So
same time, I guess.
fours. One lethal. Strength 5, so freeze.
Yeah, it was probably given
Oh, no,
Twitch
strength 5, toughness 3. Yeah, freeze.
fits. Oh, you
So
know
no,
what?
just
I've got
one
2
save,
chat
no AP
windows.
again.
I need to hide that one.
Good.
Okay.
Chat box. Let me.
Oh my god, I get to re-ult it into wound. I keep forgetting. 2 saves.
I'll hide that one.
On fours.
Yeah.
No, but that's 1 lethal.
Well, which one do I want to show? Maybe.
So 2 saves minus
No.
3 AP.
I'm good.
Show
4
both.
up and
Maybe
involved.
slide this over. For now,
Dirty
this
they
is
are.
weird, but
And
I'll
then
have
heavy
2 chat
bolter,
boxes going.
Um,
Strange times,
fours,
but oh well.
rolls. No lethals, no sustained. So twin link.
Hopefully it should smooth out now that I'm not trying to live
2 saves,
stream
mate,
and
1
play
AP.
a video from
One of
Twitch at the same time.
Right, okay. We'll do the drone into the Sanguinian. Oh. No blast, lethal hits. So
I've got
one
double
freeze,
windows up.
1 lethal.
Events list. Let
Twos.
me hide that.
3 saves, mate, minus 2 AP.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go in and
Alright, one goes through.
unhide all
3
kinds of
damage.
windows that I've got running.
Mortarian.
Oh, I've got fiber. Yep. I've got when I have my house built, I've got it internally wired to go up to 10 gigabit per second if I can ever get that out here. Right now I've just got fiber 1,000.
Okay.
And they told me in the next couple years they're going to have 10
No lethals.
10 gigabyte available because we're on the same road as a school. So I had my house internally wired for the day when that comes.
Alright, damage each.
I forget what cat
1 damage.
the cat cabling I use to make sure that when 10
Kills this
gigabytes
guy.
available I can
forgetting to do
get
my
it.
Freaking ordered rolls, but
Honestly, James, it's me. Do it if you want, man. If it means
I think
I
it's
can't
cat
do it,
7.
that ain't
No,
game
Is
because
that what I have?
I failed a lot. It'd be different if I passed a lot. I would be like, okay, let me redo that.
Cat
But
7.
anyway,
That is.
oh, you know what? I was doing it
Yeah,
on 4
yeah.
up involves.
That's what I
anyway,
have.
So
Cat
it
7. I
didn't
just
change
checked it. Cat 7 wiring internal throughout the house is what I have for
Okay, so we'll do a bit of charging.
potential upgrade to 10 gigabyte.
This guy's gonna multi-charge.
Yeah,
3 on a 2, so yeah, 3.
I
makes it.
do.
He's in. Actually, I don't know if he can multi-charge because of that bit of wall there. Look, no, he can't.
we can fly.
Oh yeah. So how many did I roll though? 7.
7.
Would that get? Would that get me? No, I'd say no. Oh yeah, because I go into base, don't I?
Oh yeah, I just now noticed you said 2 sub windows. Yeah, let me
I'd
hide
say
that
yeah,
as
'cause
well.
I'd move myself
Hide
within an
that.
inch, didn't I? So it did that movement for.
What else is doubled up? Is that it? Thanks.
Okay.
Sub goal, viewer
Chaos
count.
spawns into the.
Yeah. Okay, so viewer
That
count.
goes
Everything
on
is
5.
double because I'm watching a playback. So I just gotta hide everything except for the chat box, I guess. And I just gotta remember to unhide
So
this stuff
yeah,
when I'm done with this stream. This is the weirdest stream I've ever done.
Yeah, that's it then. Bit of combat, yeah? How many CP you got? You got 2, so you can. We'll definitely go with Mortarian first, into Dante.
I have 2.5 G to the modem wired up.
Oh, do I give any of his strats out here?
If they get
Point, nothing
2.5
fast
G
and
in my area, they'll have to swap out my
You get
modem,
to-
and I'll have to also swap out my
Handy.
my switch because
Give
I
that
think my
5 death,
switch
no
is
fun.
just
Yeah, so he's not used it.
compatible
so I
up
get
to a
use it.
gig. So there's 2
Okay.
pieces of hardware I'll need to upgrade: the
we'll
modem
do-
and the switch that I use.
Let me see.
Strike.
What does Mortarian? I might want a heroic on him. He's doing strike.
Yeah.
And then the cable that I'm using in my office to
oh,
plug
beginning of
into
fight
the
phase.
wall from my computer. That's just
One takes
Yes, mate.
that's
battle
just Cat
shock
5
-1
cable, so
from
it's just
Dante,
good for a
so let me
gig.
put his aura up.
Okay, so the spawns, yeah?
Yeah, they would have to send me a new modem, yeah, modem/router, and it'd be up to me to
6.
buy
Is
a
it
new
-1?
switch.
Yeah.
Oh, their leadership 7 anyway. So yeah, they failed their battle shot, mate.
I appreciate you hanging out, Abyssal. Yeah, I was gonna say this is the first time I've ever noticed you in chat. I appreciate it.
Definitely battle shot.
Yeah, you're right. This is a weird one for you to join because this is one that I streamed earlier today. It was part 2 of a stream that I did earlier today, and for some reason, YouTube stopped
Six.
streaming
Passes
and left off like the
55.
last 15
Right
minutes of
before,
the game, which is the
the
part
Live
you
Raider.
really want to see.
Fails.
So I'm just playing the playback from Twitch from earlier. Yeah, but I've never done this before. It's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, we'll go Mortarian first.
Hold on,
Go
let me
mate.
see. You've got 5 strikes.
Now right here I thought about doing a heroic with my sanguinary guard, but I thought better of it because
I'm not gonna heroic
instead of him
that.
putting all of his attacks into Dante, he would probably just wipe out my sanguinary guard, and I wouldn't.
Oh god.
I was like, I'll pick him up when I charge, because I'm not failing that
I
charge.
forgot to do some stuff at the start of my movement phase. It don't matter, I'll try and remember it. Let's just roll 1d6 for each enemy unit within 6, adding 1 to the result of the units inflicted on the free. Oh my god.
James says, I think Twitch chokes it out, then it drops on YouTube. Happened a couple of times.
More
Yeah, it
wounds
has.
than anything here, by the
Maybe
way.
I need to just stop streaming on
Start the
Twitch. I don't
movement
know.
phase, but it don't matter. Jeez, he's got so. You know, you on about rules. Look at this Mortarian guy, mate. For
Or
rules. It's
do I
fucking
change
beautiful.
the
Even
the
on his
bit rate
keywords,
on
once per turn, you can use
on
one of
Twitch?
his law things.
I think I have it at like 6K.
Okay, so nothing helps me in combat.
I think that's what I have it at.
5 attacks. On 2s.
I'm new to all this streaming stuff.
That's 1 lethal. Strength 40, -1 to your toughness, Dante.
It's gonna be
Threes.
2s.
2s, yeah. Of course. So, 2 saves, mate.
On my 4 up. I save them. Not
Okay.
expecting that.
That was shit. Chaos spawns. Oh my god, 2 and a 1. Jesus, James.
I'm just here to
It's
paint and
so
watch. I hear you. JM and I do that all the time.
Oh shit, did they get
Usually when I tune into someone to just paint and watch and just have something playing in the background, it's usually War Games Live on YouTube. Do you check him out? Do you know who that is, Abyssal?
D6, and then on a 4 up you suffer a mortal wound, which isn't too bad.
He's a really cool dude who that's his day job. Is every weekend he travels from state to state, and he live streams events. Really cool dude.
Another one dropped.
He
So,
kitted
yeah,
out a box truck to
full
live
save
out
minus
of.
1
He's got a
AP,
shower and everything in it. He's got a dog.
So it goes.
Yeah, I watch him all the time. LOL, War Games Live rocks. He sure does. I love him.
Right.
Yes, mate.
I like it because there's 2 basic channels that I
Is this guy
watch. When I
left-sided on his
when I
own, or
first
was he
got
linked
into
together?
Warhammer, it was that
There's 5 guys in the unit you killed 4.
oh, what's the one where they have Tycho on there and it's a whole production value.
Only
Tycho always plays Chaos.
Shit.
move him back 1 inch.
It's something up live, right?
That's good.
But they're good for beginners. I forget the name of them. They're good for beginners, but
So
um,
but
Ongoing combat.
40k in 40 minutes, yeah.
you charge
And
me,
what's
so
the actual name of the channel? Is that's
Yeah,
not the
it's
name of the
the-
channel, is it?
So,
But you're right. That's who exactly who I'm talking about. They're good for beginners because they're constantly re-explaining the rules, re-explaining why they're doing what they're doing, re-explaining what keywords mean like lance and lethals and grenades and all that. War Games Live, if you're kind of a veteran or familiar with the basics, War Games Live is who you want to tune into. There's no rules explanations. They get into the more of the nuances, and you get the players are mic'd up, so you get to hear what their thought process is as they're making their moves. And these are tournament
I think it's 2 up.
level players
So
because they're usually at tournaments. He's usually filming tournaments or live streaming tournaments. So
2 damage, 1, 2.
if you've got like a new detachment that you're wanting to figure out how to get better at, tune into War Games Live, and you're gonna get some good pro tips from pros.
Alright, so 4 AP2s.
Yeah, 40k in 40 minutes. Yeah,
I can't believe I didn't do the 15 attacks when I'd have
that's
been on
exactly
twos
who
as
I was
well.
talking about. Thanks, Abyssal.
What was that? 4 saves.
Play on tabletop. That's who it
on
who it
fours.
is.
Oh, this time 3
Play on tabletop, and it's 40k in 40 minutes. Yep.
6. That takes it to 8.
Raider on 4s. All missed.
Like when you first get into Warhammer, if you watch Wargames live, you will be absolutely lost. You need to tune in. You need to watch Play on Tabletop 40k in 40 minutes. You probably need to watch them for a few months. And then after you turn that corner and you have the basic rules down, then it's good to switch over to Wargames Live because they don't explain any of the basic rules. You just get to see the raw tournament level play in action.
Shit, I forgot to say sabotage on these guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jesus, sorry, buddy.
I need to get my chat bot to
Finally,
filter out
yeah.
those spam messages. I'm kind of getting annoyed with them.
On 4s. On
Jam
2s.
says I watch a bunch of different ones. Play on Tabletop, 3-up Tabletop, 6+ gaming, Barnyard. Yeah, I watch
On 2s.
the only 40k Dirtbags,
2
Red
saves,
Thursday,
0,
Wargames Live. The only one I don't watch out of everyone you listed is obviously I don't watch my own streams and I don't watch 6++ gaming. I never heard of them. All those other ones I definitely tune into. Doesn't get to reroll the ones. Alright, and then Mortarian is tough. I also tune into Blood Angels Commander too. He live streams on occasion on weekends with a group of his buddies. And I think he's friends with 40k. Is it 40k Dirtbags that he's friends with?
He has got feel no pain, so.
Happy Crumping, yeah. Happy Crumping, he's more educational. I don't think he live streams his games though, does he? Plastic Crackheads, yeah, that's who Blood Angels Commander is affiliated with, or I say affiliated, friends with.
Dante's just does 7 wounds to him.
What I try to figure out on Blood Angels Commanders and Plastic Crackheads, where's their studio that they film from? It looks like maybe it's like they're at their like in the basement of like their job or something. It's kind of hard to tell.
just fucking there you go. I can't remember what it was, Gage.
Or maybe it's in one of their houses. I don't know. Not usually. Happy Crumping usually just does vids. Yeah, he's really good though, and he's so passionate. His passion for Blood Angels is contagious. Or not even just Blood Angels, but his passion just for Warhammer in general is very contagious. But yeah, I think Blood Angels is his primary army. Happy Crump. Am I wrong on that one? Then this chainsword guy. Yeah, I asked the Crackheads where it is. It's in Collins Work Building. He owns it, I believe. Ah, okay, cool.
No, into the Chaos Spawn.
No, screw them. On 3s.
They're getting attacked back then. Ooh. Oh no, it's fine on death.
And then 6s. So 1 AP 1 into Mortarian. You know how cool that would be to have a streaming career and be at work, and then when you knock off from work, you just go down. I don't know where it is in the work building. I don't know if it's in a basement or just like an adjacent room, but knock off from work and then just go stream a game. That would be pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're counting the Death Company captain, you killed 4, or no, 3 because the scouts are still alive.
No worries, maximum 5. The end of your opponent's turn, so I don't score sabotage till the end of your turn. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so I owe some battle shocks. Those guys are battle shocks, so I don't need to auto pass the scout. Yeah, I think they paint there too. Yeah. That's good. And I think that I know Blood Angels Commander. It looks like when he does his hobby hangouts, it's in his house. I could be wrong on that though. Yeah, I seem to recall a couple times him painting and his daughter coming in and saying something cute. He's got a little girl. She sounds like maybe she's, I don't know, between like 3 and well, maybe not that young. Maybe 4 to 7 years old.
2-6, mate. What you say, winner?
Yeah. Except Blood Angels Commander, he paints at his house. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Should be on. Why can't you do volume on a TV?
I like Blood Angels Commander. I like what was it? What's today? Tuesday. The other day, when the news came out about the new codex, he was one of the first ones to do a live stream going over the new detachment and everything. That was pretty cool. Of course, everyone's done it now. Blood Angels Commander did it. I don't think Tactical Tortoise may have. What's the other one?
Let's get these guys out.
The British sounding
Your
guy. That doesn't narrow it down.
So Locust. Oh yeah, tempting target. So choose a target.
Oh, it's annoying me. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Well, I choose. Oh, it's I get you. Have you
It's
got
No
anything
Man's
else?
Land.
Right.
What's the? Let me see my subscriptions.
No Man's Land. So there's two. What these got?
I already have these two, so it's got to be this one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right.
I'm subscribed to way too much stuff. Auspex Tactics. That's who it was. Auspex Tactics is probably the first one I saw the preview on, and then Blood Angels Commander.
I think I'm gonna Overwatch that.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, the sleep machine, Auspex Tactics. That dude puts me to sleep so fast. Yeah, my wife, when I'm laying in bed at night and I'm watching YouTube, like she vetoes me watching Auspex Tactics. He's boring and she can't understand his accent, so I don't get to watch him unless I'm in my office.
Yeah, we'll do it. Even I've promised to stop making Overwatch on non-torrent things.
Oh man, I remember when he overwatched in this game right here.
Nope.
I clinched up because he had the ability to just one shot that unit, and I got lucky. He rolled no sixes.
The mortar.
Yeah, when he overwatched with that mortar.
1 sixes. None. There you go, mate.
Okay. So
You have to play it at almost 2x speed. Yeah.
Which I don't.
Admittedly, when I watch him, I don't watch the entire thing. I will cut to the part where he's going to talk about the armies and the detachments that I'm interested in. So like Chaos Knights, Chaos Space Marines, Blood Angels, Death Watch.
I don't think I have
Anything outside of that, I pretty much just I will fast forward and skip over it.
Oh no, the impulsor can establish location.
Probably shouldn't do that because knowledge of everyone else's detachment will just make you better, but hey, what are you going to do?
These guys move 6.
Oh my god, James, I'm a spastic. I could have killed. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I get to a CP, I could have sucked life and res Mataria, but I did the fucking Overwatch. Oh my god. That's a massive mistake.
I felt so bad for him. So instead of
This is what
overwatching, he could have brought
it's
Motarian
so
back to
many
life. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's
Yeah.
it's my second game with him.
Yeah, that death.
Why is it you
That
always remember the shit out of
JM.
it?
This is the very first time I've used Death Company,
So it's
regular on foot Death Company. Very first game. And Death Company on foot is the very first models. Is the second models I ever painted. First model I ever painted was my Lamartie's. Second models I painted were Death Company intercessors. So I've never used them. This was the very first game I ever put them in a list for.
an inch away from him.
I had a Blood Angels captain leading them instead of a chaplain.
All right, and he's probably going to be establishing locus right here.
He goes, there we are. It's Abyssal. I just swapped over. Hey, welcome, Sir Harris. Thanks, man.
Cluttering up the middle. And
Abyssal just swapped from Twitch over to YouTube.
6, as long as I kill one thing.
How many folks do we have over there now?
It's turn 2.
Saying 0. Oh, 4. Okay,
CP.
cool. Dang, work call. All right, no worries. This game, let's see, we're at the 37-minute mark. It only went, I think, an hour and 15 minutes. We're about halfway through for the second half of this game. I'm glad I got to play this list because I'm probably not going to be making too many lists with 2 ball predators in it.
Stay there.
Um, they didn't do too well in this list because he only had elite units. Everything I fought had
Oh, no.
the lowest toughness thing that he had were those plague marines. So I was wounding on 4s with the ball predators. They didn't really get to do anything. Plus, they just make juicy targets for all of your opponent's real anti-tank stuff. So it was fun playing with them, I guess. But you know, the next few lists I'm making are going to have Vindicators and or Lancers in them. I'm covered in pigments. Sir Harris says I'm covered in pigments like they're no joke. Fantastic finish, but messy as hell. That's Death Guard. They're just skew for tanky. Yeah, they're definitely tanky.
I moved them first.
Yeah, even his Chaos Spawn, I think we're toughness 6. Toughness 5, toughness 6 anyway.
Matters.
Chainswords were definitely going to be struggling against everything in his army.
Okay.
And with this detachment, now that I'm thinking about it, with this detachment, I don't think it makes much sense for me to really take the Combi Lieutenant with the reroll 1s to wound. He doesn't. I don't really get that bonus in this detachment because everything that charges reroll 1s to wound. So maybe I should sub out the Combi Lieutenant for another unit of scouts. I don't know. At least I could uppy and downy them if I needed to. We have to put some thought into that. The Combi Lieutenant has just been auto take for me for so long with his reactive move. You play him right, it's hard to get rid of him. Put him on your safe objective like I have down there and just have him running errands for you, like cleansing and things. Okay, like that. I'll advance with those intercessors. Now use combi as bait to charge unit to let everything else to charge. Yeah, yeah. It's difficult to land a charge on him anyway with that reactive move. That's why I like him. He can stick around as long as you don't put him on your opponent. Try to put him on your opponent's natural. It's hard to take him down.
Shooting. I've got 3 CP. These Death Company right here will. Oh, my Oath of Moment will be Mortarion. This Death Company are going to shoot into the Land Raider with their pistols. Plasmas. On 3s hit, 5s miss. The other plasma. On 2s hit, 5s miss. Inferno. 3s hit, 5s miss. Heavy bolts. 3s.
Yeah, and the combi lieutenant's just so cheap.
5s. 1 AP 0. Alright, that's good. These angels here will shoot into Mortarion.
You know he's -1 in combat, yeah?
Dracoon, what's up,
Oh,
man?
yeah. He's engaged with Dante. Yep. Alright.
Yeah, I'm replaying a stream that I did earlier today off of Twitch.
Rolling.
For some reason, YouTube messed up and didn't stream, but Twitch did. So I'm streaming the playback and I'm just adding commentary. I appreciate you stopping in.
Inferno.
So this allows me to pay more attention to chat because I'm not actually having to roll dice.
Both hit. And on 5s, 1 AP 4.
Oof, 1 AP4, so that's a
He's got a
6
4 up in bone. He's
Oh,
good.
4 pin one saved.
And jealous on 3s to 4s.
My shooting was absolutely garbage this game. Not that I had a lot of it anyway, but I don't think I did many wounds whatsoever in shooting.
Let's save me.
He was saving everything.
Shouldn't need anything for there.
Everything had a 4 or 5 up invuln, so even when I was sticking the landing with the melta guns and the 2 damage flamers, he was just saving them. Yeah, the YouTube stream cut off at about the 45-minute mark, and this was a very quick game. This was part 2 of the game we started yesterday, so the game only went like an hour 10, hour 15 minutes, and YouTube just stopped streaming like the last 15 minutes of it, and that kind of sucks.
All right.
So
Dante.
this is the solution I came up with. I just downloaded the stream off of Twitch
On 2s.
onto my PC, and then I'm just watching the playback as I'm streaming the playback.
1 on your invuln.
Never
Turn
done
it
anything
down.
like this before.
Sorry.
It's kind of weird.
Ready? Turn it down. Don't be silly. You got neighbours.
Because you can see I've got double chat windows open. The one on the chat window on the right was a stream during the game, and the chat window on the left is a stream during right now.
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
I know that's weird.
And 1 on your invuln.
Okay. He saves.
Dracoon says, I understand that. I had a game like 2 weeks ago and my friends saved everything with 5 and 6. I was pissed by that. Yeah, it happens.
Predator.
Everyone's had those games, man. They're brutal.
What's the range on that flamer? 12.
The worst shooting face I ever had, Dracoon says.
Everything into
Oh, the worst shooting phase I ever had. Got ya.
the chaos spawn.
Hey, man, I got to tell you about this one time. JM stepped away. He had to take a work call. There's this one game JM and I played. He was playing Dark Angels, and I was playing Blood Angels.
You can't shoot
Angelic
infantry,
Inheritors.
I think.
Why?
And I think
Because I
every
remember
single
you
Oh,
unit.
wait a minute. They're engaged.
turn
I
this
forgot
down.
about the.
Yeah, you got that one little
Yeah,
guy.
I gotta shoot.
Every single unit
shoot at Mortarion.
in my army
I forgot.
um,
I just forgot.
either shot at or charged and attacked one of his. It was either the lion or I think it was the lion. Yeah, and I didn't even get him down to half wounds. It was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. And then obviously on his clapback, lion just wrecked everything, and then his death wing just wrecked everything else.
Then on 6s, and then 1 more AP 0. Okay, this guy's doing an action, so he can't shoot. This Death Company unit right here will shoot into. I'll shoot into the.
I got to AFK a second. My daughter needs my help with her car. Be right
I'll
back.
shoot into Mortarion at -1 to hit.
Okay, mate.
No. Who has the Inferno? I'll shoot everything into the bloat drone except for the Inferno. The Inferno will go into Mortarion.
No worries, mate.
Alright, so I'll do the Inferno first. Mortarion from 3s to 4s, re-rolling. Miss. Everything else will go over into the bloat. On 3s, hit, and then 6s. Yeah, T9. So all missed. The plasma not supercharging on 2s, and then 5s, miss. The other plasma on 3s, miss. That's all they're shooting. Now this ball predator is going to shoot I'm going to shoot everything into this float drone on the objective over here.
Okay, mate.
Alright. 6 + 3, horrible. 5s, so 1 AP2, ignore cover.
Saved.
Saved it. One more AP1, ignore cover.
Goes through.
It's 1 damage. 3s, 6s. Alright, so he's done shooting. Next I'll shoot with the Blood Angels right here. Oh, what? These bloat drones are vehicles, right? Yeah.
I think so.
I am going to. He's got 9 wounds. Do I think I can? You're at 0. All right, I'm not gonna chuck a grenade. I'll just shoot. There's only 4 guys that can see that bloat drone, so I'll shoot them.
Anyway.
On 3s, then 6s. Okay. 2 infernos. On. Oh, one's on 2. So this one's on 2, and then this one's on 3. Okay, and then on 5s, 2 AP4s.
AP4. So 3. So that's he doesn't get a save, yeah.
He's got an invuln.
Oh, he's got an invuln, yeah. His
It's a
invuln
5
is
up.
5. So 2 5s, yeah.
Yeah.
1 saved, 1 goes through.
And it is D3 plus 2. So 3 damage. That's all my shooting. I'll do charges now. This death company here. I'll just charge into the bloat drone. I won't multi.
Okay.
8. Well, it doesn't matter. Let me just get on the objective. Well, you're blocking. Let me let you go last.
I'm gonna read his fight on Mortarian's fight on death if you kill him. See if I can. Annabelle said I can cast him on myself, but I know that I have to roll a dice for it, so I just want to make sure. What's this model? Okay, input
Did I
being
roll?
open.
8.
So
Okay. There. Okay. Sanguinary gonna charge Mortarian. They are in. Okay, so they have to go like that.
Jeff, do you want to join me and James in Discord?
Death Company will
What? Who won?
multi-charge these 2
Shut up.
units.
Give me 2
Yeah.
secs. I'm just in a game with James. Just come into the Discord with me and James. 2 secs.
7.
James, are we alright to go to my Discord? Because Gigadad's just won his league game. He wants to brag.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Alright, mate. I'll see you in there, buddy.
Okay. Which one is it called? The okay, it's Joy Division. All right.
Alright.
So I rolled a 7. So actually, these guys are battle shocked. Let me
me see. I might want to stay outside of 6 inches on those guys. Well, I guess I can't. Oh, you're out of CP.
Yeah.
So I'll go there. I think that's everything I want to charge. Everything's on the objective. You got no CP. Alright. I'll just start with the Mortarian fight. I'm going
Okay.
to
I'm going to give him fight on death on a +2.
okay. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to self battle shock my angels and give them +2 attacks and +1 AP and +1 strength. Strength doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, Sammy. Sorry.
All right. All right.
Your charges first, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll do these guys. Okay, so 24 in Carmine
Easy.
Spears plus 12 more for +2 to attacks. Jeez. Alright, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
A lance gives you +1 strength, is that right, yeah?
Lance gives me +1 wound.
+1 wound, to wound, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah.
so that's okay, so it's just so much. Get +1 AP, strength, +2 to the attacks. Alright, so all those hit, and then wounding on 5s down to 4s for Lance. Rerolling 1s to wound. Okay, so that is 23 AP3s.
And 3, so 4 ups first, yeah? So, they're all saved. What's the damage?
2 each.
So that goes up to 22. Oh shit. Revert that. Oh, he's dead anyway. Not sure, so... You just... Oh yeah, that's it.
It's 13 damage, yeah. Alright. Fight on
So,
death.
On the 2+. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do the 15 into Dante, the fucker.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 into Dante. Yeah, I'll do it on your board. I've loaded it up there. So, on 2s with sustained. So drop 1, 2 for sustained. Oh, and lethal. So that's them 2 there in it. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got strength 8, but you're -1 toughness, so 2s. Put all them fucking 1s. So that's -2 AP, mate. 10.
So 4 ups.
Cheers, buddy.
Yep, that gets him.
Hey up, James. How you doing, pal?
Hey! Pretty good,
Nice.
man.
He's
Good,
spanking me here, Jeff. He's fucking spanking me.
James is a beast. That's why. James is
And
like,
me and James had a sick game, 1 point game our last game, wasn't it, James?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was tasty.
Oh, don't say you forgot it. That's my favorite game.
I can't. Who won? I can't remember. Was it you?
You, mate.
oh,
You.
Sam, you can't remember someone.
Well, I was. Well,
Oh,
that
now he remembers.
that's why I can't remember because The games you remember are the games that pissed you off. I remember us having so much fun that game. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, that guy's going to remember that game, let me tell you.
God, James, listen to this, right? We've joined this group, yeah, and they're good players and they're really nice. But there's one guy who's he's just a bit ratty. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a bit.
He wants to win no matter what. He's gonna call out
Yeah,
every little
yeah,
thing.
yeah. And like, you know me, like I say, say like I forgot to concede into the middle for area denial, stuff like he didn't tell me, which is my fault on me. But when you're playing friendly, really, you tell people, innit?
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah,
I'd seen you or Jeff, I'd say, but anyway.
yeah.
So yeah, he's one of them. So he's been winning, and he thinks he's so bad, but Jeff's
Man.
beat him.
Listen, he thought it was bad in this game. He
Go
thought
on,
it
what
was
happened,
bad.
Jeff?
First turn, right?
He's playing Drakari James, this guy as well.
He's
Okay.
playing Jakaro, and he's got a dirty unit, right? So some
Yeah.
got dark lancers, and then he's got another unit which just do loads of like, I think it's like
Thanks,
anti-tank
old
on
dog.
4s, and they do dev wounds, 3 wounds each on 4s. They're fucking ridiculous. Really,
Oof.
really good for the tanks. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me answer this one.
Go on, James, carry on then, I'll see some.
Ah, okay, yeah. The Death Company is fighting into the Chaos Spawn right there.
1 sec, let me just see if the big guy blows up. No. If I had a strat, I could make him blow up, so it would be 6 to them, 6 to them, 6 to 6.
Ah,
Oh, me and my CP. I need CP regen.
okay.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, confused.
I will not consolidate with them. Stay right where they're at. Death Company is going to fight there.
Well, I'm going to consolidate after this round anyway, because I've not nothing to take points.
Yeah, anyway, so listen to this, right?
Go on, Jeff.
So he moves his things. So for turn 1, he's completely behind cover. I can't shoot anything. So I've moved. And do you know what? I thought, I'm going to draw him out. So I'm going to put my tank on the thingy and let him shoot at it. I'm going to put smoke on it. And he'll take the bait and shoot as much as he can. And then hopefully whatever comes out to shoot at, I'll shoot at. He's obviously got shoot though. So he moves behind the thingy. Anyway, so he pops his thing out so he can shoot my tank. He one pops my tank. What is this?
Same.
Me.
Yeah, I have it.
Hola.
One pops my tank, and then he gets out with his like guys from his transport, charges the guys.
All right,
that
I
came out of
am
my tank,
back.
and then he
My
can
daughter's,
embark for free, like 6 inches away from his
Turn this
tank.
down.
So it's like shot my tank.
My daughter's battery died, so I had to, and she's got an appointment that she was
Just wiped out one of my
needing to
tanks.
go to, so I had to help her get it jumped off and up and going and everything.
So yeah, Razorback and a Dennis.
What did I miss? I hate fighting against that army. Let's see, what'd you guys
he's
say?
now sitting back feeling very good about himself. So I thought, right, okay.
Let me scroll up, see what you guys were talking about.
Let's get in there. My what do you call it? Ventress advanced 5 inches, just enough to get past this line so I can shoot at the units.
Okay.
The tank. I thought with Ventress.
Oh, Dracoon said, oh, talking about Dark Aims, I bring down the line with the aggressors using the flamer and devastating wounds. I bring it down like 2 wounds, and my captain with his pistol finished the job. You got lucky.
Over a moment on those flying guys. That's shooting.
Sir Harris says, I had a...
Nice.
Let me turn this.
Insectors shot into his Talosses.
Gonna mute for a second. Sir Harris said, I had a game like that against Gene Stealer Colts. I saved every single shot in melee for 3 solid turns. There was just nothing they could do with my constant 5-up. And how did you feel the new attachments to Blood Amps? My friend hate me a little because I always save almost everything. This new detachment of Blood Angels, this was my first game. It was fun, but I only got to use one stratagem. So I didn't really get to fill out any strategies or anything. It's a dice game, and sometimes the dice aren't friendly. At Sir Harris one time, my friend who plays CSM throws at me like 13 wounds. AP 2 no cover. I had a librarian and like 6 infernus remaining. I threw my dice and I saved 12. Wow. My nickname at my town's club is White Whale. It's been that much of a problem. Damn sick nickname. On my local, we have a nickname for the armies we play. My list hasn't been changed once since the code has dropped outside of points updates. It could change tomorrow or Thursday after they drop the last new detachments for Space Wolves. Dang, I'm trying to get out of this call to listen. This is the good part. Yeah, yeah. Let me unmute myself.
So, and that was 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's see if the first one blows up.
Okay, he said, okay, dang, back. He
What?
didn't die.
What
Dang
did
it.
it do?
Okay, sweet, it did
It's
die.
2 off the
Nice.
bat,
He
yeah?
is hard to
Yeah.
kill. Yeah. And what I didn't know, JM, apparently
Purpose on threes.
he could
all
have
hit
spent a.
sustains, and then on threes
What he was
again.
saying is
Ooh,
he could have spent
8
a CP
AP2s.
to bring
Maybe
Mortarion
it's
back
that.
to life instead of
Just
spending a CP to Overwatch me. That was a huge mistake he made.
see if he blows up. Nope.
All right, I'll consolidate this guy into.
Yeah, I didn't know Mortarion could come back to life.
Wargaming,
I mean, I guess it's thematic for Death Guard,
and everyone
but I
else
had no
will
idea.
stay seated. So that's it.
I've never had anyone bring him back to life against me
Um,
before. Admittedly, I think this is probably only the second time
here.
I've played against Mortarion.
He's down to 6 wounds. Got no enhancements.
Getting me a drink out of my mini fridge.
I guess I'll use the captain's once a
All right.
game ability to get +3 attacks. I think that's how it goes, and they have dev wounds.
Yeah, pretty much this is where he called the game right here.
Well, James, it's up to you, mate. I'm gonna call it, but we could carry on for a bit if you want to see what you do, like a bit of a dice.
Yeah,
dice
I've never used this Death Company unit, so I just want to roll to see what they do, and then we can just call it.
Man.
Yeah, that's totally cool. So the Power Fist on 2s, he gets plus. Oh no, he just gets +1 attack because he charged, and then he gets 3 more, and he gets dev wounds, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to these rules.
So I'm gonna save this for him. I want to see what the regular Death Company do first. Power
I can see
Fist
myself
on
making the
3s,
mistake of giving
rerolling.
myself
Alright, and
+2
then on
attacks, even though I'm not
5s,
battle shocked.
Yeah.
I see that as like a
Rerolling.
mistake
Alright, so 2
I would make
AP2s,
accidentally.
and they're 2 damage.
On
I don't
save,
think I made that mistake in this game though.
Then the Eviscerator on 4s, rerolling. So sustained, and then on 5s, 3 AP2s.
3 AP2.
It's 2
2
damage.
saved. Yep.
Chain swords on 3s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Terminators in this detachment just almost doubled their damage output. They go from 3 to 5 attacks if you self battle shock.
Save, 2 go
That's
through.
insane, dude.
And 1 damage each. Alright. Yeah, we can call it, man. Good game.
No, it wasn't a good game, man. I fucked up too much because of that shit. Oh, when I built this list, I should have. Yeah,
So a
you saw
5-man
the
Terminator
feature in there
brick
that you do the
with
line. So that
chain-
spun me out there,
chain
and then I
fists
didn't know what I was doing.
and
I
power
could've
fist,
protected
or
the
even
Marines better.
thunder
Gotta
hammers.
Get them out and...
Yeah, I was
You go
surprised
from
you jumped out. I guess so you
15
could out-OC me on the
power
objective.
Fist
Yeah,
attacks
because I
to
was just, when I got
25.
assassination and no prisoners, I thought I need to sort of like
Yeah,
at least get
that's
the,
crazy. 25 power fist attacks out of a
the,
out of a
OC,
5-man,
like the objectives, you know?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
otherwise, I was just gonna.
or thunder hammer attacks.
Hammer it, big time.
Plus they get,
Which I did anyway, because look, that's what you scored anyway on your number 8.
what do they get?
But, like I say, this time you've killed one.
They get plus
two,
1 to attack if they're
3. I
attacking
killed
the oath
4.
of
You're
moment
gonna
target.
kill maybe another thing on there, I'm guessing, on this board. So
Yeah.
You can have like.
You killed 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I only killed 3. Yeah, so you got kill more for this round.
Yeah, I just can't get any more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with a. Not with. I mean, that tank
Yeah.
falls back, it's battle shocked, it's gonna have to take a desperate escape, yeah?
It doesn't. Oh yeah, it does take it has to take another battle shot because it's below half. Yeah. But
Yeah,
you could auto pass it and fall back. But yeah.
Well, this is what I mean. When you've got 1 CP and you're living it like that,
Yeah.
it's over, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think.
I can't believe I didn't res him up. I could have. He was on. I think he was on. He did some wounds to him. I think he was on like. I think it's 12 wounds. So look, 12 wounds. If I'd have used that CP on him, so Let me just have a look at the CP again.
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to
blow
take
up.
2
So yeah,
squads
so
of
for each
5-man
wound loss, so how many
Terminators.
He's lost 4.
One with
Just
chain
2
fists
sets.
and shooting.
So for each.
The other with
That's
maybe
5
thunder
of them, so
hammers.
it's still not good. But then you would have suffered wounds. So Dante had 4 left. So I'd have got 1.
You can
back,
deep strike in
Dante
and take
would have
out
suffered
anything
1,
you need
but-
to. Elite infantry,
well. Live and learn.
chaff
Doesn't
with
he
the shooting,
also do
vehicles
mortals on
with either the
charge?
chain fist or the thunder
Near
hammers.
the movement phase, roll 1d. Oh no, just on move. Reach within 6, adding 1 to the
Yeah,
result.
that's what I forgot. Remember at the start, I forgot to do it.
On a 3 of that unit suffers.
No, you wouldn't do vehicles with the
mortals.
thunder hammers. I guess you would go
Yeah.
into things with invuls
His
Yeah.
aura, that would have made
with
everyone
the thunder hammers.
rolled.
They can
mortals.
also
I gotta take this
strike
phone
up
call.
the
It's my
vehicles
wife.
though
Give
with
me a moment.
dev wounds. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we can do with. I finally feel like we have a detachment that
I'll take you to
Terminators
hospital.
actually fit in for
For fuck's sake.
in Blood Angels, because before they just didn't make sense. Why would you take Terminators when the Sanguinary Guard are so good and so mobile?
All right, I'm back. All right,
it-
man. Yeah, it's my wife.
They
saying
just
she
didn't
got
get
out
anything
early.
good
She's
in
on
our
her way,
in
so
any of our
perfect time
detachments. I
just
don't
to
think.
wrap up.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't
That's
even
way back.
have. She doesn't even have to know I played a game.
Centurion Assault
Hey,
Squad.
babe,
That's
we've
true.
been waiting on you to get home before I did anything, girl.
It's a double win.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, we both got to get some more practice in with these lists because I'm going to be playing Blood Angels strictly
not-
here on out for probably the next month. And every time I play, I'm going to be playing a completely different list because I got to get used to all these rules.
Drills.
That's it. It's like knowing your
3
enemy.
attacks, hit on
I sort of
3s,
knew that you was a melee
strength
army, so really,
10,
I should
2
be
AP,
going with
3
-1
damage,
to hit.
twin linked.
Instead of that -1 to save.
Mm.
I know the -1 to save is really good, but if you're attacking first, I feel like,
JM, wouldn't it be nasty if I know it'd be hella expensive, but
and I've got the toughness.
wouldn't it be nasty if you put
-1
them
to
inside of a Redeemer?
Yeah, I think some armies it would have done better to beat the -1 hit, but
Yeah.
say that it was a good game. Definitely have a rematch, mate. We always have
Yeah.
rematches.
Different lists, man. I gotta
Put them in a
gotta get
Redeemer. That
some-
way you can
because with
move
these
the
new
Redeemer up,
stratagems and everything. It's
hop
gonna
them
make me
out
try units I've never
3
tried before.
inches.
Like I never put
Move
put
5
Terminators
inches,
in
then
a Blood
charge.
Angels list, but now
charge. Yeah, you
I
can
might.
do that, right? No, you can't
I
move. You
got
can
some
just
lists
hop
to
out
make.
and then charge.
I'm missing. I've shown you that other list what I played. The more
Yeah,
simple
that would
one.
be
I'm already
absolutely
missing the turn. I've
nasty.
made one game without them, and I'm already missing.
What would the
turn
points
meters, you know?
cost of that
Yeah.
be? That
Oh, hello.
that's hella expensive.
What's a hub?
Probably not gonna
No,
get much
say-
else in that
you don't even-
list with a Redeemer and a 6-man
I just got my
Centurion
ass handed to me
Assault.
by the
Let me
Blood
see what
Angels, man.
the
Yeah,
points cost of those guys are.
Ah,
they do that.
Centurion
do.
Devastator. Okay.
all right,
The
man.
Centurion
I'm gonna
Assault
get
is only
outta here.
150.
Y'all
Oh,
have
they're
a good
less
night,
than
dude.
Terminators.
Yes, mate.
And you
too.
get
All right, man. Later.
See you in a bit, dude.
so for a 6-man, it'd be 300
You want me to
points.
leave this room open because it's gonna when I back out, it's gonna kick you out.
Yeah, kick me out.
It'd be
don't worry,
300 points,
Alright, man.
and you get
mate. Oh,
All right. Well,
yeah 30 attacks, just like you said. Oh, nasty,
now we got
and
to
they're
wrap up the
twin
game. I
linked.
don't really feel like I got a good feel for
I didn't realize they were
how that
twin
art-
linked.
that
Oh yeah, you said that
attachment's
twin
gonna
linked.
play.
Hitting
He
on
was making a
threes.
boatload of mistakes. Probably the most significant one
What's
was
their
not
ability?
doing that mortals on
Melee
on
weapons
at-
equipped
in
by
the
models in
movement
this
with
unit have the
Terran. I
sustained
don't think
hits
it
too when
changed
targeting
anything,
monster
but it could have made me pick
monsters
up
or
maybe
vehicles.
a model from each unit that I had down there in the middle of the board.
Sustained
good
2.
I had fun with the new detachment. It's difficult trying to keep up with all the pluses here and there. The +1 strength, the +1 or +2 to the attack.
Oh yeah.
The +1 AP. And then trying to keep things settled in your mind. Well, if I self battle shock
Dude, see what I mean, JM?
this Death Company
This
unit,
detachment
if he
just
charges
allows
me
us
next
to
turn,
theory
then I
craft
can't
and
spend
try out
2
all
CP
kinds
to
of weird
fight on
things that we
death.
probably wouldn't have tried
So you gotta
before
keep
because it
that
just
in
didn't
mind
make
with
sense.
Death Company. You can't self battle shock if you're expecting a reprisal charge on your opponent's next turn. So, and then you gotta take into consideration.
Oh yeah, that was just their melee weapons. I
Next
didn't even
turn
see
with
what
this
they
Death
had
Company
for
unit out
ranged.
here, is he going to charge them, or is he more likely to just shoot them
Oh
off
my
the board?
gosh,
So,
twin linked meltas.
do I have 3 CP left so I can give them like a 5-up feel no pain and 2
Dude, their
CP
vehicle
to
hit
fight on
squad.
death, or is he just going to shoot, or is he just
You
going to
get
charge?
6
Like,
twin linked
there's so
melta
many things to
shots
consider with this
against your
army that
oath
I've never
target.
had
You're
to
probably
consider
gonna hit
before.
5 of them,
And
hitting
it
on
all
3s.
it all
And then they're
hinges on
twin
whether or not
linked.
that Death Company unit is going to be battle shocked.
Damn.
What are you going to do on their next round? Are they going to be shooting them or charging them? And that dictates, in my mind, whether or not you're going to self battle shock. Most likely on your charge. But yeah, things to consider that I've never had to consider before, and that was fun. I love Death Company is my favorite unit in all of Warhammer. Absolute favorite. And then my favorite
Hell yeah, they
model
are.
in all of Warhammer.
Dude, Centurion Assault Squad just became
He's just
a
he's a Chad with
a realistic take
capital
in this
C.
detachment. You
His son
could
just-
really put them in a redeemer,
He's just
or I
awesome.
mean, I'm
Kinda
sure they don't
feels
have deep
strange
strike.
making lists without Mephiston. But
Yeah, they don't have deep strike.
yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna
I think that's how you'd have to take them though.
just,
Otherwise, they're
throw it all
4-inch
squared
movement.
away, and
Well,
for those of you that hung out with me today, I appreciate it, and thanks for hanging out with me.
yeah, let me let this wrap up.
Today's Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be streaming. I'm starting vacation this Friday, so there's potential for me to be streaming multiple games per day while I'm on
so
vacation.
you could take that. I suppose you could not put
trying to
them
determine whether or not
in a
I want
redeemer
to
and not
start
take the
ordering
expensive
my
redeemer to go with it.
second
and just use the
PC and
advance-
all the gear I'm going to need for streaming
Advance and
live
charge with
games,
them, but still 4 movement.
or if I'm going to wait till after the new year. I don't know yet. It's kind of a
I mean,
bad
you could
time
have
to
them
be
guarding the
vacation.
center
It should be all
objective,
about everyone else, not all about
but
me.
who's gonna come put a
So
vehicle on the center
that's where I'm
objective when you have those guys parked there though? They're gonna charge the crap
all right,
out of them.
I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you tomorrow.
Gotta put some thought in that. All right, so okay, so there's that. That stream ended, so that's how that wrapped up. I'm probably gonna delete the original stream Twitch that I did. Let me yeah, I'm gonna delete the original one and just leave the one up that I just did. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. This was skipping all over the place. I see what you guys were talking about now. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to delete. I gotta delete this. I gotta delete this one. Yeah, I see where it was stuttering earlier trying to live stream the video. All that at the same time. So yeah, let me delete that. Let me see. This refreshes. Part 2. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, it would be a CP sync for sure. Rapid 6 cents in. Yeah, advance 1 CP. Strat, maybe reroll the advance if it's too short. That's 3 CP. And then you can't reroll the charge, so you better make it. Yeah. And who wants to roll a redeemer within striking range of a vehicle anyway? That's just weird. Is there any real, other than what you just said, and the Redeemer? Is there any other realistic way to bring in that Devastator squad for like a guaranteed charge? I love the Redeemer. It's just I hate taking it. It's so freaking expensive. Just rapid. Yeah, and since they don't have deep strike, you're rapiding on the board edge. Yeah, 5 inch charge. You're rapiding 9 inches away on a board edge. Um, and since they're tied to a board edge, you're probably going to get shot because you're not going to have the luxury of placing them down behind a wall because they don't have deep strike. That's rough. Dracoon says, I know the Redeemer is high priced, but I love it. Yeah, it's nasty. I hate fighting against it, that's for sure. Oh yeah, they can. I was just saying if you rapid with them, um, then you're gonna get them shot because probably since they're limited to being brought in on a board edge, you probably are not going to be able to place them down neatly behind a wall 9 inches away. That's all I was saying. You're going to be limited where you can bring them in, and then you're probably going to get them shot. So you're probably going to be looking at longer than a 5 inch charge, unless, yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be tough to bring them in somewhere. Because I know if I were playing against that, I would definitely screen the board edges as best I could with chaff units to protect my vehicles from being dropped in on. Yeah, you have to advance them anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, let me change all my windows back the way I had them. That goes over there. Subscription goal unhides, viewer count unhides, event list unhides. And then the webcam. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all I changed. Yeah. There we go. All right. I think I put everything back the way it was. Dang, why didn't I paint all my Blood Angel stuff? I know. Hey, you know, I love this game and I love this time of year because it was at this time, this same week last year when I was nervous as hell about getting into Warhammer. It was the week before I started my vacation. It was literally this week that we're talking about. And I was like, man, do I spend this kind of money on ordering my first combat patrol, Blood Angels combat patrol? So I ordered like the Blood Angels, the Sanguinary Guard combat patrol that they had that came with like some Death Company and I think 3 Sanguinary, or it was either 3 or 6 Sanguinary Guard. I ordered that box, so I got it like a day or two before my vacation started, which is this Friday. And I ordered a few jump pack intercessor extra 5-man jump pack intercessors because I knew out of the gate that I was gonna, instead of using that combat patrol to make jump pack intercessors, I knew I was going to be converting them all into Death Company jump pack, Death Company with jump packs. And as soon as my vacation hit a year ago this Friday, my vacation hit, and I spent the entire 3 week vacation listening to music on my headphones at that hobby desk right there listening to music on my headphones, and you can ask my wife. I was literally painting for 8 hours a day, and I had never painted anything in my life. Painting painting Warhammer models almost caused the thought of painting Warhammer models almost caused me to not even get into the game because I was like, I don't want to paint. I've never painted. I'm gonna suck at it. It's gonna make the models look like crap. And then I was like, why don't they come painted? That's dumb. Why do you have to paint them? That's no fun. But I bought like two colors from Citadel, uh, like Citadel Black and like Mephiston Red or something like that. And like I forced myself to just I bought a paintbrush and I'm like, all right, let me see. I'm gonna give it a shot. And literally within like 5 seconds of me wetting that brush and dipping it in paint and starting to drag that paintbrush over my Lamartie's model, I literally in like 2 or 3 seconds I was like, oh, this is it. This is fun. And I stopped painting. I went to the store and I bought like all kinds of. I mean, you guys can't see my little wall over there. Well, maybe you can. But I stopped. I stopped painting, and I went to back to the store. Let me see if you guys can see that. And I literally bought. You can see my little wall of paints right there. Tons of paint. Came back home, and the thing that I dreaded most was painting, the thought of it, but once I actually did it, it was one of the most fun things that I've ever done, and it just enhanced my love for this hobby. So for 3 weeks, I was putting in like I would go to bed and I'd wake up and I just wanted to run in there and start painting my Death Company and like my Sanguinary Guard, Dante, my like I just started I went crazy. I ordered Dante, another 3 mana Sanguinary, a couple more JPIs, Lamarty, the Sanguinor. I think Lamarty's came. I don't think Lamarty's came in that Combat Patrol. Did any named character come in that original Combat Patrol? That Blood Angels Combat Patrol box? Uh, from back in the day, Blood Angels Combat Patrol. What came in that? Uh, yeah, it was this one right here. So it was just 6 Sanguinary and what is that? 10 JPIs? 3, 6, 9. Oh, a Blood Angels Captain. Yep. So that's all that came in it. So all the characters: Astaroth, Lamartes, the Sanguinor, Dante. Um, who else? But yeah, Judiciar, Combi Lieutenant, all the captains. Yeah, I just went crazy and I ordered all that stuff. I spent my Christmas money on several $100s worth of stuff. Even the Death Company the Death Company Dreadnought. He came in something. Wasn't there a Death Company Combat Patrol? Am I tripping? Yes. Yeah, I did order this. Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, this right here. That was the Death Company Combat Patrol box I ordered. It came with, yeah, that's how I got those two, Astaroth and Lamartes, and then all those Death Company guys, yeah. And, okay. Yeah, and that thing was hard to find, too. That thing was real hard to find last year. Kit bashing is probably my favorite part of the hobby. Yeah, and being brand new in the hobby, I didn't know what I was doing. Like I still remember the very first clip that I made with my little cutters. to clip out my very first model, the very first clip. I was like, oh my gosh, what if I do something wrong? What if I clip out the wrong part? How can you tell where you're supposed to clip it? I'm gonna screw this up. Like, I was that dude. Maybe we all go through that, but I was so nervous, and I didn't realize yet that these things are plastic, and even if you screw something up, you could just glue it back. I wasn't in that mindset yet. But I remember like going to oh, what's that web, Etsy, going to Etsy and buying different backpacks, jump pack backpacks with the wings on them for my death company. But yeah, it's just, man, so much. I'm still having a blast to this day. I don't paint nearly as much as what I did like last year when I was painting 8 hours a day. It spent my entire 3 week vacation painting. Um, but still, it's a blast. It is so much fun. Kit Bastion's probably my favorite. It came in the new Blood Angels Codex box. Yeah, for Christmas boxes, the funniest thing was GW realizing that the tile box was only 5 models was a field pad. So the second post they included all the drones in the image to make it seem bigger. Really? They did that? And that was a Tau Combat Patrol box. Let me see if I can see what you're talking about. For Christmas boxes, the funniest thing was GW realized the Tau box. Let me see if I can see what he's talking about. Was it this? Was it? No, that's not Tau. Who is that? That's Gene Steeler. Why does it keep bringing up things I'm not clicking on? Oh, oh, that is Gene Steeler. Combat Patrol Tau. So this was the one they did that on? So they put in drones. Oh, okay, yeah, I do see three. What is that? Get out of here. 3 drones they have on the front. Is that what you're talking about? Retaliation Cadre box. Nah, the Christmas one. Okay, let me see if I can find that. Tau. Is it just Tau Retaliation Cadre? This one here is probably Tau Crisis Battlesuit Retaliation Cadre. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh yeah, they did. Look at that. They ended up at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drones because it. Yeah, man. So it's 4 models, and they added those drones because they felt bad, and it's $300. Ugh. Dude, this is an expensive hobby, isn't it? But I love it. I absolutely love it. One of the first games I played in person, I played at um, a Games Workshop, um, and this kid, I mean, bless his heart, he's a teenager, right? He looked like he was maybe 14 years old, 15. But you know, when you're talking to folks in Discord and you're arranging like your first games, I mean, first of all, you don't know what you're doing. You have no clue what you're doing. You're scared. You're nervous. I mean, you're like, is this a thing? Like, am I supposed to be asking people to meet me at this comic store on this day to play this game? That it just feels so weird and out of character. I can't speak for everyone. It did for me. I was not accustomed to that. Um, but then I meet this kid at the comic store, and then I felt weird because I was like, I'm a 50-year-old dude, and I literally just talked to this kid, this 14-year-old kid, on Discord and arranged for him to meet me at the comic store to play a game with him. I was like, how am I supposed to feel about that? I didn't know he was 14 until he showed up, but I was like, but his parents are the one that dropped him off. So I was like, okay, well at least they know what's up. So, I'm playing with him, and he said he brings his box, and he's pulling out all his models, and I feel so bad for the guy, but he had proxies. What? Who did he play? Uh, he played Imperial Guard. That's who he played, Imperial Guard. I'd never, for one, I don't even think I'd even heard of Imperial Guard yet because I was that new. But he starts pulling these models out, and they were like, he had made his models out of like cardboard, and he had written on them in like magic marker what the models were. And I was like, and it was only like the fourth or fifth game I had played. So I was like, oh, I guess people do this all the time. They can't afford the models, so they just make their own models. That was the one and only time I've ever played someone that did that. But all of his models were like cardboard mock-ups, and he put them out on the table. We played a game of Warhammer, me with my Blood Angels, and him with his cardboard mock-ups of all his tank units. And you know what? I didn't know. We had fun. It was a fun game, and I would never do that now because I'd be like, hey, I don't know that foot. I mean, because how do you know the footprint size? And I didn't know anything about footprint size, base widths, and all that. I didn't know any of that, and I was happy to just arrange to meet someone on Discord and go meet them and play. Uh, I mean, as a kid, brave choice picking guard. That's a few years pocket money to get 2K. Yeah, yeah. That's a lot of yards that you have to mow to get that army for sure. He's either that's ambitious or maybe it's one of those scenarios where his dad plays and his dad was like, "Hey, I'll give you my army if you learn how to play it, but you're not gonna use my models." I did play this one guy once. I thought it was so sweet. I say sweet, but this was like a 40-year-old man. I was playing against this one guy. I can't remember what army he was playing. It was at the comic store. Um, and I complimented him on his paint job on his army. And it like he told me a story. It was a short story, but it was so heartfelt and so it touched me in my feelings. So I complimented him on his paint job. He was like, "Thanks, but I can't take any credit. Um, this is my dad's army. He's been playing since I don't know how long." He said. Um, but yeah, he died of cancer, and one of the things he did before he died was leave me his army, and dude, I'm starting to get choked up. Yeah. Anyway, let me turn this camera off. Oh man, yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah, so his dad had died of cancer. That was his dad's army, and his dad had recently died of cancer, and his dad left him the army, and so he was. I think he said he was never interested in playing Warhammer while his dad was alive, but the fact that his dad left him that army, that like one of his most prized possessions, he left it to him, and then that's how he got into it, and that's how he started loving the game. So you can you imagine how that feels to play with an army and get compliments on it, and your dad painted them who passed? Yeah, that's rough. Local club I run the Warhammer bit, and we got 5 donations this year from people's families because they wanted the models to go to people that would get real enjoyment out of them. Yeah, that is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about that. Turn back on my. I've thought about that. Like, I'm the only one in my family that's into Warhammer. It's not for everybody, but like, yeah, I guess everyone has had maybe a little bit of a morbid thought. Like my buddy down the road, he and I play. He's got a. How old is his son? 11, 12. His son is like a super genius, though. His son, he's gifted. His son is high IQ, high intelligence, but his son is into Warhammer. His son loves Warhammer, and he plays with his dad. So he's learning how to play Dark Angels. He plays his dad, my buddy. He plays two armies, Dark Angels and World Eaters. So this kid, like, there's been so many, like last summer, we just formed a friendship through Discord, but we've been friends for maybe about 6 months. But there's been so many games we played over the summer where we'd be out in the garage playing each other, and like his son would be asking him questions about the game as we're playing and everything, and he would be explaining different things to his son, different strategies. His son would ask me, "Hey, what are your thoughts? Do you think you're going to win this little objective down here? What are your plans?" So I would tell him what my thought process is, and then he would like leave and go in the house to get something to drink or something. And I would just look over my buddy and tell him, "Dude, you know how awesome this is for your son? Like, he is in the garage with his dad, the person he respects and looks up to more than anyone on this earth right now. At 12 years old, that's how you feel. Your dad is a superhero. You get 15, 16, 17, 18, you start having those weird thoughts like, I could take my dad. You can't, but you have the thoughts. But you're 11, 12 years old. You're out in the garage with your dad and his buddy on a weekend, in the summer, uh, playing and watching them play Warhammer, and that you're giving that kid memories for life. That kid is gonna, my buddy's son, he's gonna go the rest of his life. Eventually, my buddy's gonna pass away, but that kid is gonna have those memories the rest of his life. He's probably gonna share them with his kid. When I was little, I'd be in the garage playing Warhammer with my dad, and it was the greatest time ever. Dude, that's just so awesome. I I wish I had that, but my kids are all. By the time I got into Warhammer, which was last year, my kids are all, they're adults and they're moved out. So I didn't get that opportunity. One of my friend's son roots for me. Sir Harris says one of my friend's sons roots for me more than his dad when we play. I get the impression my buddy's friend does the same thing. He kind of roots for me to beat his dad because you when you're that age, I don't know how old your buddy's son is, but when you're that age, you see your dad as this immovable force, this unstoppable object, and in a way, you want to see if it's possible for someone to beat your dad in something because you think it's not. So, like, I totally get why your friend's son does that because in his mind, he's probably his dad probably doesn't let him win too much in whatever games they're playing because that's how you teach your kids to get better. Well, that's how you teach your sons. You probably go easy, a little bit easier on your daughters, or at least I did. But with your sons, no, no mercy. You're getting dunked on, right? No mercy on the sons. They gotta learn. So he's probably doesn't beat his dad in games too much. So for him to see his dad playing against someone on even footing, he's probably rooting for him a little bit because he probably doesn't get to beat his dad too much in games that they play. And he's got a little bit of a superhero complex for his dad because he thinks his dad just rules the world. Everyone between you know 2 and maybe 12ish, you think your dad is like unstoppable. Like no one can beat your dad in a fight. Your dad is always right about everything. Uh, any game you play against your dad is going to kick your butt. I mean, your dad is unstoppable. So I could totally see why your kid's son rooting against him a little bit and rooting for you because like it's an impressive feat if you can beat his dad. But it's sweet when models die, he takes them and packs them away nicely. Ah, cool. He's only 5. Yep, his dad's a superhero for sure. Oh, we got a sub. It must have got a sub while I was AFK. Azael, I don't know if you're still in here, but I appreciate the sub. I didn't even call that out. I might have been AFK. Yeah, earlier I had to step AFK. My daughter's battery died, and she had an appointment to go to, and I was out there helping her get it jump started and everything. So I had to step away for like 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, that's funny. I wish I could find the original box. They probably scrubbed the original box art off the internet. Uh, was that Sir Harris that brought that up? I think it was Sir Harris about this box art. I wonder if it's I bet you they scrubbed them all off the internet. Let me see if I go to images. Uh, and I typed in Tower Retaliation Cadre. Okay. They're probably they're probably all gonna have. Why is that $75? Oh, it's the Crisis Battle Suit. Yep, that's got the drones in it. That one's got the drones. That picture probably didn't last long. Yeah, it looks like they scrubbed them all off the internet. I don't see any. Everyone I look at has the extra drones. They did for the latest one. The new one is called Farsight Cadre. Farsight is, look, let's be honest. I hate Tau, but Farsight is such a cool name for a character. That is like I'm pissed that they have a dude called Farsight. That is so. And then from what I hear, the lore around him is really cool too. Isn't he like one of the oldest Tau? Tau don't live that long, and he's like one of the oldest. Don't they like keep him on ice or something for and just thaw him for the most important battles, kind of like we do with our Jeez, this is not real life, James. Kind of like Space Marines do with their dreadnoughts. Is that kind of the lore behind Farsight because his battle skills are so superior? Um, he is falling to corn. Oh, is that going to be a thing? Is there going to be a corn Tau detachment led by Farsight, or is it, or do you think it instead of just a Tau detachment, do you think it'll become its own army with him as the commander? Dude, that actually sounds cool. Yeah, let me look him up. I can't believe I'm looking up a Tau character. Like, what is going on here? The Tau heresy. Here we come with Emperor Tau II. Let's see. United. Our will is greater than any other force. We shall inherit the stars, even if we must first cleanse them in blood. Commander Farsight, dude. Hearing a Tau speak like that, that's that. You could replace. You could put in any Space Wolf or Space Marine quote right here, and I would believe that they said that. Oh my gosh, what a name he has. Chassot, Vior Chauvat, Kai, Montier? I don't know. often shortened to Oshova, but better known as Commander Farsight, the hero of Viorla, protege of Puretide. Oh, there's a character named Puretide? The bane of greenskins, and even a renounced traitor to the greater good. Is the renegade Firecast Tau commander alleged to still be leading the breakaway Tau colony worlds known as the Farsight enclaves? And why am I getting to? I don't care. I don't care. What is he? Okay, this is all cool. I didn't know Tau had something like this going on. I thought they were just like all kumbaya and all like almost like a hive mind, but that is not the case at all. How little I knew. His offensive style left Imperial forces reeling, unsure where the next hammer blow would fall. Let me see what you guys are saying. Latest book had Farsight try to surrender to the Tau because he saw his world drenched in blood. Oh, what he had a vision of his world drenched in blood, so he tried to surrender. So wow, it's really that deep where they're at what actively hunting him, trying to hunt him down. I guess so if he tried to surrender to him. Dang, I didn't know they were that splintered. Yeah, why don't they have them as a separate army led, worshiping Khorne, or have Farsight go ahead and fall to Khorne? That's a dope storyline. Tau Ethereals went LOL. Nope. He led the creation of all the Tau melee weapons like fusion blades. Ah, yeah, Tau Scoff. Bah, yeah, I'm with you, JM. I play Farsight exclusively because their lore is dope. He neighbors Ultramarines turf and fights them off regularly. Well, yeah, Ultramarines. They're not real, you know. I shouldn't say that. Ultramarines are dope. I just Ultramarines for me right now, it's hard for me to like them because as a kid when I was collecting comics, who was if anyone of you collected comics or read comics, who's the most I guess liked Marvel superhero? When I was a kid watching and collecting comics, it was Wolverine. Like all my friends absolutely loved Wolverine. Any game that had Marvel characters, everyone always played Wolverine. Any trading cards, everyone wanted Wolverine. Like even the cartoon, Wolverine, I'm not gonna lie, he was freaking dope. But because he's everyone's favorite, it made me root against him. Because I was just so annoyed with everyone just being absolutely head over heels for Wolverine. That's how I feel about Ultramarines right now. They get all the love. They get a new you sneeze and they get a new character. Every time you sneeze, there's a new character that becomes available, a new pose of the same character. They just have so much stuff, so many detachments and everything. They're just so cool. But everyone loves them, and they freaking even the blue is cool. And because everyone's absolutely enamored with them and absolutely love them, it makes me I'm annoyed. They annoy me because they're everyone's Wolverine. I was drawn to Tau because everyone hates them. Yeah, okay. Now that you say it that way, I totally get it. You're absolutely right. It's kind of the opposite of what I went through. I won't play Ultramarines because everyone loves them. You are playing Tau because everyone hates them. I can't fault your logic, man. I cannot. I hate the Tau, but I can't fault your logic. Then discovered there's a subsection hated by the actual Tau. I know. That is true. So was sold, yeah. The hate within hate, so they're hate squared. I like the Dark Angels because their original armor color was all black. Oh, I didn't know that. I think that bone color just it's one of my favorite colors in Warhammer. That bone color for Deathwing, like I love that color. It just looks so freaking dope. That's one thing Warhammer does well. They've got some really good color schemes for armies. The purples with, Emperor's Children, and even the what is it, the gold and blue of like Thousand Suns, the different shades of red, whether you're playing, World Eaters or Blood Angels, or even if you wanted to paint up some World Enders models, they're all different shades of red. Freaking salamanders, Dark Angels with the bone and the green, Raven Guard with, Black Templars, black, um, the Slanesh colors, the Nurgle green. Like the colors are just amazing. The colors are just really, really good in Warhammer. And that's probably why most of us pick our armies. You probably saw an army being played and you're like, that color is dope. What army is that? Okay, I like that army. Admittedly, that's not how I got into Blood Angels. How I got into Blood Angels was I picked a book at random because I played Space Marine 2 a year ago, and that's what got me thinking, well, man, there's a whole tabletop game that this Space Marine 2 is derived from. Maybe I should give the game a shot. Let me read a book first. So I like totally picked a book at random, and it was Devastation of Baal, focused on the Blood Angels. Dude, I read that book. That sold me. And then immediately after that, I read, I forget the name of the book, but it's the one where the Grey Knights fought against the Space Wolves on Armageddon, where they turned on each other. Well, I guess I should say it properly. The Grey Knights turned against the Space Wolves. That's technically how it went down. Um, so those were the first two books I read, and they're both so freaking good. So I was like, I want to play one of these two armies, either the Grey Knights or the Blood Angels. I asked my buddy, the one that ultimately taught me how to play. I was like, which one should I play? I don't know which one to play. He was like, they're both good. Um, you would probably have more fun with Blood Angels because they have newer models. And I was like, oh, I don't really care about that. I didn't know what I didn't know yet. I literally flipped a coin and it was Blood Angels. And I'm so glad because I've made a few TTS lists with Grey Knights and I can't stand them. Don't like them. Too weak for me. I'm not a Grey Knights fan. So if I would have flipped that coin and Grey Knights would have won, I would have all that money that I spent last Christmas buying all those models, painting them, and then actually getting on the tabletop and playing for the first time and realizing that I don't like I I prefer a melee army over a shooting army, and then Grey Knight's shooting is kind of weak on top of it. I don't know that I would still be playing because I've tried to force myself a few times to play Grey Knights on TTS, and I do not have fun playing it. Blood Angels, I have a blast every time. Have an absolute, even if I get wrecked, I'm having fun with Blood Angels. Melee is just where it's at for me. Some people love shooting. I love melee. Um, uh, there's I like the Dark Angels because their original armor color was black. Yeah, yeah. I wish their green was just black though. Black and bone white would be all I need. My Tau army color schemed around Armored Core. Oh, okay. Because Armored Core 6 artwork just lush. Sir Harris, oh, I play salamanders because I like dragons. Yeah, salamanders are so cool, and their lore is really cool too. Everyone's lore is really cool. Like even armies that like I'm finding out today, even armies that I don't like Tau, the lore is just really cool. What's the army that created Slanesh? Is that the Eldar? So obsessed on focused on pleasure, and that's how Yeah, it was the Eldar, right? That created Sladesh because they just became so deviant with trying to fulfill all their pleasures. I think that's how that goes. No. Uh, who's GK? Who's GK? Almost hate them as much as Tau. Who is GK? Why do I not know what that acronym is? Uh, Grey Knights. Oh, there. Let me reread what you said. Uh, Grey Knights are evil. I know, man. They totally did the Space Wolves wrong, man. I don't know if you guys read that book, but they totally did the Space Wolves wrong. And yeah, it was a great book. The Space Wolves, even though they were looking down the barrel of defeat, they were not going to stop. Some Grey Knights were about to pay a heavy toll. I don't want to ruin it for folks that haven't read that book, but Space Wolves are about that business. They don't give a f. If they say they're gonna see, that's the thing, man. That is the thing. You know that one short that Games Workshop came out with that had that female custodes in it, where she showed up on that planet. Oh, was it who was on that planet? Was it the Black Templar? No. Who was that? Anyway, she showed up on this planet. It wasn't salamanders. Who was guarding that planet? Do you guys remember that? Uh, but anyway, they had been protecting that planet for like I think 2,000, 3,000 years, something like that. And then the Custodes showed up on that planet and said the Emperor's will is that you commit exterminatus and create a fire break for the Tyranids that are approaching. Um, and ultimately they acquiesced and said they don't like it, but they're going to follow orders, and they did it. If that would have been a Space Wolves protected planet, that Custodes would have got a rude awakening right then and there. The Space Wolves would not have had it. They don't give a f who that order would have come from. They wouldn't have done it. Um, I remember the short, not the other dudes. Yeah, they're like the Vikings. Death just sends them to Valhalla, get to see all their friends again. Um, the Adeptus are the Popo. What do you mean? The Adeptus Arbits the Popo. I don't know what you mean. There's something about the police. I know Grey Knights have an order to kill the Emperor if he gets up. Yep. Yeah, and the Custodes don't care. They're not going to let that happen. Even if the Emperor gets up, they know that the Emperor gave the Grey Knights that order, and they're still not going to let it happen. They're not going to watch the Emperor get killed. I remember it because it was chick was totally fake. Should have attacked her. When that happens, it's going to be a big fight between Custodes and Grey Knights. I know it definitely is. If the Emperor ever stands up, which I don't know, I think the lore is going the other direction. The Emperor is slow; he's dying, so I don't think he's ever going to get up. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I think it would be dope if he somehow survives and stands up off the throne. Um, but I don't know. I don't know that there's any way for him to come back. I think he's past the point of no return, right? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far into the books yet. I think I'm on book 10, book 11 in the Horus, and how I'm choosing to read the Horus Heresy. There's an infinite number of ways that you can read the Horus Heresy. I'm following this one. I'm following. I'll show you which one I'm following. Is it this guy? No. Where is it? Uh, It's in here somewhere. Paint conversions, guide to reading the Horus Heresy. This is what I'm following right here. This is just some random person on the internet that created their own guide for how to read the Horus Heresy, and this is last year when I started getting into Warhammer. This is where I started reading. So I read all of these. I'm down to I'm right here. I'm on that book right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm on the 11th book. Yeah, that Fulgrim book, this one right here, that was so sad, man. You got to see how Fulgrim got taken over by a demon, and the demon totally tricked him. And he gets to see everything the demon is doing and could do nothing about it. And the demon, like Fulgrim's screams and cries, like give pleasure to the demon that has control of his body. And he never lets Fulgrim sleep or rest. Fulgrim's in constant despair because, like, right before the demon took him over during the Horus Heresy, like he came to his senses and realized that he was betraying the Emperor, and he didn't want to live with the. I feel like I'm ruining it. I don't want to ruin it, but I feel so bad for Fulgrim because everything that demon is doing in his name, in his body, he hates it, and there's nothing he can do about it. Like the betrayal, everything. There's nothing he can do about it. It's just totally horrific for him. So he's in Fulgrim, the real Fulgrim that's not in control of his body is in a constant state of torment because of what the demon is doing in his body as a follower of chaos. I feel so bad for him. Like that torture that he's going through for thousands of years has got to. God, I can't imagine anything worse than that. Having that epiphanous moment that you had been betraying everything that you stood for and were made for, and you're full of regret and you want to erase all the evil that you had done up to that point, and you want to be a follower of the, get back in the Emperor's good graces and everything, and then for that demon to take you over right at that pivotal moment and just let you witness everything evil that it's doing in your name, and everyone thinks it's you, and it's not Fulgrim, it's this demon. That's got to be brutal. But yeah, I'm only 11 books in, and God, look at all. Like I'm never gonna finish, because as I finish a book, 5 more are written. Like I even love these optional reads because they're all tied together. Oh, there's a Flesh Tearers one. Oh man, there's several. Oh, I didn't even notice there was this section down here, the minimalist version. Well, I could have gone that route, couldn't I? And I could have been done in like 2 years. At the rate I read, it would have taken me about 2 years to go through this if I'm about 11 books in now. But I like going this long route. I haven't regretted a single book that I've read so far. They've all been great. They've all been outstanding. This person, CD8D, I don't know, this is from a Reddit list. I don't know who this person is, but I give him 5 stars on the books that I've read so far and his recommended Horus Heresy reading. They've all been outstanding. Uh, Demons be demons. Yep. I was watching something. JM says I was watching something about Mortarion and the Emperor tells him he can still be redeemed. He sent him back into the warp. Who who sent the Emperor sent Mortarion back into the warp? Wow. The Emperor must have seen something in a psychic vision for him to say that. That is so cool. Yeah, one of these books was focused on Mortarion and the Death Guard. Which one was it? It wasn't Fulgrim. Was it was it the Last Church? Was it that one? Or I think maybe it was this False Gods right here. Yeah, one of these books was focused on Death Guard during the Horus Heresy and how they turned. I think it was maybe this one. And then another one was focused on the World Eaters, how they basically got turned and like how the possessed units for the chaos, how the possessed units came to be. I think it was the Last Church. I think that one was the Last Church. No, it was the First Heretic. Yeah, because this is the one I'm on right here. Yeah, it was the First Heretic. This one was focused on what the World Enders were doing while Horus was putting all his plans together to betray the Emperor and slaughter everyone on Isfahan 5. Um, there was something I was going to say. I don't think it was about Mortarion. It was something about you said something about Mortarion and the Emperor. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Yeah, it was late at night. Don't remember it all, as I think I fell asleep watching it. There's so much awesome lore in this universe. That's why with this series that Amazon and Henry Cavill are putting together, before I started reading these books, I wouldn't have been a fan of them starting way back in time, over 10,000 years ago, and starting it from a viewpoint of Horus Heresy. I wouldn't have been interested. I would have be, because I had recently played Space Marine 2, I would have wanted them to start on current events and current timeline. But when I started down this path, I quickly became a fan of the Horus Heresy. I like it better than current events. The way everything played out. Hor- oh, I remember what I was going to say. This book right here, the Eye of Terra, it did a flashback of the Emperor and Horus and the Emperor Horus. Who else was there? Anyway, when they assaulted that asteroid spaceship of the orcs and the Emperor led the charge, that was freaking awesome. That was amazing. That whole battle that they explained in this Eye of Terra book right here that I'm reading. It's a short story. I think this book is a collective of several short stories, but that story is awesome. Getting to see Horus and the Emperor fighting side by side in the center of this asteroid ship, um, led by the orcs or flown by the orcs in the heart of their galaxy. That was some combat right there. You get to see the Emperor actually like blades in hand fighting, unleashing psychic fire and psychic energy, and like Horus, like he was full, like totally in love with his father, the Emperor, rushing to his aid, like completely his bolters completely out of ammo, all of his blades completely he had slashed so many orc necks, his blades were completely dulled and like barely working. Um, yeah, that story was amazing, and how they barely escaped from by the skin of their teeth. Like I know the Emperor is godlike, but in that story he was definitely mortal. He definitely could have died and almost did. Someone was fighting somewhere and they were losing. Then the Emperor came and cleared the Nurgle rot and sent Mort back into the warp. There's so much awesomeness to read in this universe, man. Okay, man, good games. Off to dinner before the wife tossed me into the warp. Yeah, I hear you. All right, I'm gonna wrap this stream up. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll get another stream going tomorrow. I gotta put together another list so I can get some more practice in with this new Blood Angels detachment. What's the name of it again? What's the name of this freaking detachment? Um, something something Onslaught. Um, what's the name of the freaking Rage Cursed Onslaught? I'm having fun. I only played one game. I'm gonna put another list together tonight, and I'm gonna get another game in tomorrow. Probably this Red Thirst Wargaming is definitely going to live up to its name over the next couple of months because this detachment is so much fun. It's so cool. If I could have handpicked most of the stratagems to go in here, I think I would have picked almost every single one that they put in here. So I'm gonna have a blast over the next couple months. Theory crafting with JM and Zedicus, putting lists together, watching Blood Angel Commander and Happy Crumping put lists together, trying out different lists. It's going to be fun. And I love the Blood Angels, so the next couple months are going to be fun. This vacation, this 3-week vacation I'm about to start, it's only going to be comprised of me playing 1 or 2 games a day and then doing some live streams of me getting some more painting in. I still got to put together my Terminators for Blood Angels. I got to paint them. I got to finish painting my Desolators there. And then I got some Chaos stuff that I need to get started painting on. But for the next couple months, the armies I play in real life are probably going to be Blood Angels. I'll probably flip back and forth in real life between Blood Angels and Chaos Space Marines, but TTS is going to be focused on Blood Angels for real. All right, guys, I'll get another game in tomorrow. I appreciate you folks hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. I'd appreciate a sub if you liked hanging out with me. I play every single day. All right, that's the end of the stream. I'll see you folks tomorrow. Peace.